GSL.
It's scary time, boys and girls. One of these two players is about to be knocked out of Code S.
That's right.
The other has to go on against Solar.
Super or Heartman, one of them's going home in a body bag.
Much better said.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think I definitely have to say, and I think everyone would pretty much agree, Super has like a higher overall skill level right now than Heart, but he's way more predictable than Heart in this matchup. So
yeah, I agree.
That definitely gives Heart an edge in some ways. He should know basically what Super's going to be doing in all these games, and that's like maybe he can pull him apart because of that.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Yeah, like
you can see Heart's energy forces shaking the background.
Oh my God. The booth is really worried.
The booth is scared. We see like small rocks rising up around him like an anime before he just lasers all of his power into the computer.
By the way, guys, those booths that you see, those are actually the heads of giant robots that are underground.
That's how epic this is, yeah.
This is how cool GSL is. Why would we not play in booths that are the heads of giant robots?
These are the heads of giant robots that are over 1 million years old, back from when robots and aliens fought on this planet. only before they left.
That's right.
Yeah.
Our ancestors actually piloted giant Gundam mechas.
Yeah.
And now they play in the booth, GSL Code S.
Now it's even better. They're the robot heads right there.
It's robots versus aliens once again.
In the upper left, in the yellow, he is
Invasion Super.
Representing the aliens.
in the bottom right, in the purple, he is
Axiom Heart.
Representing the humans and the robots.
Yo, they're making a second Pacific Rim.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
We are
That's
going.
Cool. Absolutely.
Go Heart.
All right.
Thank you for coming down to the studio. You get GSL coins.
That's right. And it's great to actually see someone supporting Heart out here.
Yeah, I don't think he gets enough love.
Oh, most certainly not.
Compared to the other pro gamers that are out here.
He used to be a bit more popular, I think, back when before all the scenes kind of diverged a little bit, and then he went to like WCSNA, and like there were some other good Terrans there, like Polt, Bomber, and you know, Tasia. So it's like kind of hard. Oh, is that cranking? Holy moly! Oh my God!
Some support here for Heart.
That's right.
And yeah, I think this is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to seeing what Heart pulls out. I think he had a really dynamic play style. In the first best of 3 we had, he really knew how to mix it up.
Yeah, yeah. Heart is definitely a player that mixes it up quite a bit. So we'll see if he can pull a bit of an upset.
That reminded me, because I told you that there's going to be another Pacific Rim. I think they're going to make remake Independence Day.
I would watch
I
the
would
remake.
go there.
Are they going to use an iPad this time to put a virus in the alien spaceship? Are they going to use AirDrop on the iPad?
Yeah, get on his Apple Cloud and.
Are they going to get him to? Are they going to get the alien spaceship to sign up for LinkedIn and just kill its email box to destroy it?
Oh, this is the best deal we've done yet for Independence Day.
Idiots. Who wrote that part of the movie?
Oh, that was a bunch of people that didn't have computers. That's for sure.
I know people are going to say, oh, there was a deleted scene. They shouldn't have deleted the scene. It was stupid.
Was there a deleted scene?
There was a deleted scene where he was playing around with their technology from the crashed spaceship.
Yeah.
I guess he figures out that a MacBook, the least compatible computer of the time, could somehow give it a virus. You couldn't get more uncompatible. When was that released? Like the 90s. You know what a Mac could connect to in the 90s? Nothing. Nothing.
It's like, oh great, I have a program and I can just it's good because it works on the coding language Juba Jabba Troop Rorp that they wrote it in. Like, what is this?
Yeah, it's just so stupid. But I would totally watch a remake of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder who would play which parts.
The actor originally was Jeff Goldblum, right?
Well, that was the guy that infected it with virus, and then Will Smith was the Air Force guy that.
They should just bring them both back. Why not?
You know what? No, let's have the hero be Jaden Smith. I think Jaden Smith is now old enough to be a fighter pilot that saves the Earth. Pretty sure, based on all the great Jaden Smith movies I've seen. And maybe Justin Bieber can write the code for the.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think that'll be a great movie, and everyone will want to see it. You know what? Let's have this directed actually by the guy that does the Transformers movies,
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah,
let's have him
get him
do
here.
it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
One thing the world needs is
the president can be Jar Jar Binks. This would be a fantastic.
You
film.
are on a killing spree right now.
God. But no, I'd totally watch that.
I would watch that for sure.
Unless Jaden Smith is in it, I can't.
I think that we have to watch it. That's gonna become some MST3K stuff right there.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, so we have Stim starting now.
Yeah, basically the same build here from Super that we're always seeing.
Yeah,
from
I
him.
think we're gonna have that all day today.
Yeah.
At least in this matchup. Unfortunate that Super didn't get a PBZ, at least not so far.
Yeah, he
who
might
can
get
really
one
exhibit
next.
his skill, but he's gonna have to get through Hart. I'd say Hart is a weaker player than Innovation, but Hart was not looking bad either in his previous games.
Well, we haven't gotten to see his TvP yet here today. He used to be really quite good at TvP, but this was, back when I used to pay attention to Hart, because to be perfectly frank, I don't really watch Hart games. I really pay attention to the Korean scene. Like this year, like 2015, it's almost 100% just Korean scene that I'm watching because there's so much. In like last year, though, I didn't really watch a whole lot of his WCS run, so I'm not exactly sure with how he's going to play this, like how aggressive he's going to be and whatnot.
Well, we have everything in order here from Super. Super, I want to say, if you guys wanted to copy a build and just try to get a high rank on the ladder, you could do what Super's doing. You could do it. And I think it'd be better to use it there than it would be to use in a tournament because, as we've seen in the Innovation games, Super won the first game, then Innovation just switched his play up a little bit. And
it's safe
managed
and good,
to crush.
what we're seeing. By the way, all of his tech kind of pointing out the left side of his base, the droppable side, instead of the side with the where his third would be, which would be like impossible to drop. So I want to keep pointing that out because it might bite him in the ass at some point. Like eventually it will bite him in the ass. You just keep putting your buildings over there, eventually you're going to lose him to a drop. Double forge.
Yep.
Same exact stuff here out of Super.
Building rotation here for Hart as he's going to start powering up.
Really like Hart's play. Really like it,
Yeah, me
Tasteless,
too.
because he's going... this is something I mentioned before that might be something that Innovation wanted to try. Innovation decided to go more harass-oriented,
is he
but...
gonna blink in right here?
I don't think so. I think he's just pressuring with them. But I do want to point out that like the 5 racks before the command center, if Super takes the really quick third that we've been seeing him take with double forge and Colossus, the 5 racks play, if controlled right and Hart hits it right, can really punish something like that. But we'll see how quickly Super actually takes this third. I guess that's the really important part, because with the 2 forges, you can set the 2 bases in the
We
fin.
did see Super, though, take the third earlier than we were expecting him to against Innovation.
Yeah. And it seems like he's kind of adjusting himself here. He hasn't taken it yet, but we'll see. He has something down at that third base. Okay, he's going to... Oh, man, he just took the third man before 10 minutes with 2 forges against 5 racks before the third CC. So we'll see. I mean, if Hart can't deal damage now, I mean, there's no hope. He has to be able to deal damage right now. It will blow my mind if he can't deal damage right now.
Well, he saw Super was pretty good in some of his games with his Stalkers, being able to blink in there and gun this down. But this is 4 medevacs full of Marines and Marauders. So if that gets unloaded and has any free time to do damage, a lot of the tech is going to be destroyed. Possibly a lot of probes in a Nexus as well. We don't see a second force up here for Hart to maybe hit the front or the third, so that's something to keep in mind as well.
Yeah.
Right now it's one concentrated force that's headed northbound over here towards the upper left, and it might be going right by the observer that's there to spot exactly this kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
Okay, he knows
he
for
sees
sure.
it. That's so important. If he had missed that, if that medevac had been just a little bit to the left, this could have been a game ender. As is, this could be a game ender in the other direction.
Well, he did not bring up all of his forces, just the Stalkers. I think he was worried about that counterattack over there at the front. And no, Colossus denied right there The Colossus now here on the low ground trying to come up here and help defend. He picks up, he boosts it, he leaves again.
Okay.
Meanwhile, an attack over here at the front. Stimming coming around to the side. He's going to hit the Nexus.
Yeah, looks like he's going after that third base, and he should be able to punish.
I think he's actually just going to get the Nexus, man. He's backing up, but he didn't need to do that. He can also drop over here into the main again.
Well, he's actually pulling Super all over the map.
Yeah.
Super preemptively throws down. He does have a cannon there and Nexus cannon down, so that's actually very good. Saves his third base, very important. The killing of the Robo, though, was nice. Killed a few Stalkers as well, so definitely some damage done by Hart here. I feel like it should have been a little bit more, but he's, you know what, he's doing a good job.
We have another gateway explosion here as Super's economy is beginning to stabilize. That's got to be kind of annoying. He can just leave those over there, which means he's never going to have all of his army where he wants it to be.
That's a hell of a lot of supply,
attack.
though, to float, right?
It is, but he could also pick up with his army over here on the left side and drop into the main and then drop that into the main too. So that's one tactical way to approach this. It could be really effective.
That might be something he's going for. Okay, he actually just boosts out of here for now. Going to join up with the rest of his army.
Wasn't able to shoot that down. Super at 128 supply to Hearts 153.
Excuse me. Right now, Super kind of moving out in the map. He's got to be very careful about that, though. I don't think now is a good time to move out. The Terran army definitely is stronger than the Protoss army at this moment. 2-2 finishing up, though. That's really, really nice. Dark Shrine on the way, as always. Notice how Super is... As soon as he, like... He only makes 2 or 3 Colossus, man. He's already in Immortal production. He's like, screw it. You killed the Robo once. I'm just going to make Immortals.
Yeah, I think that's a good switch.
Well,
definitely not stuck in his ways there. So force field's coming up here. Nice, very defensive move there from Super.
I think this is a
it's
perfect
a boy
move.
train.
I think that Crank being here is really working out for him.
Yeah, I think
Crank's
so.
a really smart Protoss player.
Well,
for
don't just rush up there and lose him.
No, that was bad, that part.
That was bad.
But overall, strategically, I think that Hart is countering Super much better than Invasion did.
I agree. Well, he's going to try to come around over here. And keep in mind, there are DTs here, so DTs can be made offensively and defensively, as we've seen.
He's really slowed down this attack with those force fields. That was very well done. Some EMPs coming out. How good are these EMPs?
He stims now. He's kiting pretty well. The Colossi are being obliterated now.
Great kiting going on right now.
Oh, wow. Look at this from the side here, too.
The force field's actually bad here, really blocking those Zealots from charging in where they needed to. Okay, now he's actually kind of divided up the army a little bit. Okay, good pullback here from Hart. Starting to push forward once again. Those sentries, paperweights.
That is so many Stim Marines Marauders here.
Those force fields, once again, not doing what they need to do.
Yep, not tight, so he could slip in and out of there.
Yeah, yet blocking the Zealots from getting good surface area.
He can go around now up here to the third if he wants, or he can keep pushing forward into the second for a kill move. It's really depends on how he surveys the situation and decides to react. There are DTs in here and no scans just yet.
This is really great by Hart. Very well done. It looks like he does finally get some really good force fields off. He worked in a lot of sentries to do that, though, and those things do not have high damage output. So,
you know what? The Immortals were just at the right angle. They did enough damage.
Yeah, that was a good hold by Super. It was that. This has been a very well played game by Hart, but Super is holding on very well, and in fact ends up killing off a bunch of medevacs as well. The DT's even adding a ton of damage in here. GG. I think that Hart had exactly the right ideas, but Super, like, just kind of barely outplayed him there with force fielding the ramps when he did the SCV pull. Because at that moment, Hart had, like, a great composition, but that gave extra warping rounds and less mining time to Hart. And then when Hart actually hit there, he started doing so fantastically. But over time, you know, Super warped in some more sentries. He had the extra Immortals. They did get a lot of damage output there. It was like it was a solid, good little win by Super, but
it was.
I really like how Hart played that.
Well, I think Hart's really stepped it up as a player here. He's got a lot of dimensions to his play. He really knows how to adjust, not just in a game, but in a best of 3. Yeah. The problem is this is the GSL round of 32, and it is freaking hard, man.
Oh, yes.
It is very difficult to get out of even this phase of the tournament. This is the most competitive StarCraft league in the world, and as good as Hart is playing, it just might not be enough.
That is definitely a possibility, but I do hand it to him. Strategically, I think he was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure exactly every weakness of Super's build, but it seemed to me like Hart made a lot of great moves there. I'd like to see him play like that again.
We're going into game number 2 now. Super against Hart. The loser of the series is out of the GSL Code.